We'll have him call you. You know when that motherfucker called me back? 2 weeks after the party happened. First impression, you get one chance for a first impression. And sometimes that first impression will guide all the rest of what happens between you and an interaction with somebody else. You give good service, they're going to come back. If you have a really good product, mediocre service, they're going to come back a few times probably. I say this because there's a few representations that stick out in my head. Here's an example. Let me give you one. You get one chance at a first impression. Your customer will come back a few times. But the first time you have a shitty representation, they might overlook that. They might overlook your shitty attitude, your bad day, your mistaken shipping, your mistaken manufacturing, whatever it is, right? They might overlook that because they've had a really good experience so many times. But you give them a shitty time a couple times, you lost them. And here's the example. There is a pizza place. There's 2 pizza places here in town. Not real pizza places.
The Pizza Hut?
Domino's. They will both deliver to the shop, the old shop. I don't really eat pizza much anymore. There's a pizza place up the road, 15-minute drive from here. So half hour, and then you get there, and it's another fucking half hour to pick your shit up because they never had it on time when you ordered it fucking 8 hours earlier. They make a pizza, though. It's a big fucking pizza. A lot of cheese. The Italian sausage isn't sliced like your typical boom, 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 boom. It's sliced at an angle, so it's big pieces, lots of pepperoni, a really, really good pizza. Like my friend Eddie made at a restaurant called Gaetano's in San Diego. I worked there for years off and on. Thick, gooey, just a perfect pizza. Cooked on like marble almost, right? It's got that fucking crust on the bottom, but it's perfect. Well, we found that up the road here. 9 years ago. We found a pizza so good that I liked so much that I would pay $35, $40 for a pizza. And I liked it so well that I wanted all of my employees to have this pizza. Well, we had 36 employees up the road. We bought fucking 10 pizzas typically at a time because I'm going to eat a pizza through the day and that evening myself. My guys in the upper shop, they're going to eat a couple pizzas. We got a lady that's a vegetarian, so she has no meat on her pizza. We got people that like pineapple. We have people we don't like pineapple. Inevitably, we would buy 10 $35 pizzas. That's $350, guaranteed, every Friday, 52 weeks out of the year. We did this. When I would have customers come into town, we'd have video guys or YouTube channel guys. Where could we take them? Mexican restaurant, or someplace they've never been because they're going to go to the Mexican restaurant with James. We're going to go over to this place 15 minutes up the road, and we're going to sit down. Now, when we do that, that's a solid $200, $300 between all of us because one guy's going to want this pizza, one guy's going to want that pizza, one guy's going to want this sandwich, somebody's going to want fucking wings. I got no problem with that. If I have a restaurant, I'm very loyal to them. When I find a place I like, I spend money there. I have to assume there are a lot of people like me. Now, why are we saying this? That's the lead up to this. We bought pizzas there every single Friday for several years. And then one day we get pizzas and it just kind of changes. There's less cheese. It's kind of almost like burnt because the cheese is so sparse, it's not thick. And then all of a sudden, a couple more times, the Italian sausage changes a little bit. It's cut like in little straight up and down pieces, not these long pieces that we used to get. So I'm in there eating lunch one day, or I've got some people with me, and I just mention it to who I perceive to be the manager. I'm like, hey man, your sausage changed. You know, I've been eating here for years, and it's almost like you're ordering someplace else. And no excuse, no explanation, just, no, I do all the ordering, we're using the exact same place, we're building a house. Okay, all right, cool. We kept ordering, some few things, other things changed. Amanda would go and pick these pizzas up because they won't deliver to us. They deliver to the bridge, but they won't come 5 minutes more for a $350 times 4, 12, $1,400 a month customer. That's not even our dine-in shit. They won't drive a few minutes more. So we go pick them up. So Amanda's like, what time? She'll call it in at 10 o'clock in the morning when they turn the ovens on. So they don't get up to temp till, I don't know, whatever, 10:30, 11 o'clock. They start building our pizzas. What time would you like me here to pick these 10 pizzas up? We'll be here at 12. So she gets there at 12. 12:45. She's like, they still don't have the pizzas ready. So this keeps going on. She's like, look, I want to do business with you guys. You tell me realistically what time to be here to where I don't have to sit here 30 minutes out of the day waiting for these. So if you tell me they're going to be ready at 1, I'll be here at 1. We'll just move our lunch backs on Friday anyways. We're paying for all the employees' lunch. We'll just fucking work another 30 minutes and we'll have it. It was always some shenanigans, right? So it gets to the point where we just stopped going there. We had a party here when we first moved in this building. I'm like, hey, I want 100 pizzas. Domino's and Pizza Hut both say, no problem. I get it, they're big. This person we call, and I talk to whoever answers who's the manager on duty. And this is a smaller shop, it's a privately owned shop. I don't know how many ovens are in the back. But they're not any smaller than Gaetano's was. And I worked in Gaetano's. And we delivered 20, 30, 40 pizzas at a time to the business parks and shit. Now, we were in San Diego. We had like big business. This place does not, I get it. But it's about the same size. Eddie never would have, if you just said 100 pizzas, he would have figured out how to make it work. Not over here. So I need 100 pizzas. Can we just get them a dozen at a time? Every time your guy comes and brings pizzas, I will hand your driver a $100 bill tip. I will tip your driver $100 every time he crosses the threshold of my property. They're like, we don't deliver to the other side of the bridge. I'm like, can you make an exception? It's Saturday during the day. Your guys are not busy on Saturday during the day. And I'm going to pay your dude $1,000 in tips to come here. Well, I don't know if we can do that. Okay, well, who knows? Can I talk to the owner? We'll have him call you. You know when that motherfucker called me back? 2 weeks after the party happened. You know who brought the pizzas? Fucking Domino's and Pizza Hut. You know who caters all our food now? Not that fucking pizza place. We bring in food trucks. In fact, we bring 2 trucks almost every party. Food trucks that have won Food Truck Wars, the TV show. We bring them in out of Nashville. Shane, Smoke It All, 420 Blackbirds, Delta Bound. We bring in like real, legit, been on television kind of shit. The only reason I'm doing that is because them dudes up the road, they just couldn't pick the phone up. Say, yeah, we can do it. We'll make it work. Here's how we have to make this work. Is this good with you? Hey, fuck you. Nothing. I'm talking about this right now because I just wanted a piece of pizza this weekend. So Saturday, I'm like, let's just drive up the road and go get some pizza. She's like, you're not gonna like it. I'm like, okay, well, let's just go anyway. So I walk in. What kind of pizza do you got? What do you have that I can get by the slice? We have cheese or pepperoni. Pepperoni, that's what I want. Perfect. So I order that. I order this thing called pig wings. They're fucking really good ribs. I order a salad, which is like a Italian, it's like meat in the salad, an antipasta salad. That's not what they call it there, though. We're there 45 minutes. The waitress that comes out, younger girl, probably 20s, early 20s, really good. I've told him, I'm like, man, that girl really is fucking good for this business. She is on it. She is fucking awesome. I go, I wish we fucking needed a girl to do something at the front side of our house. She probably can't sew, so that's not the but she's just there. She is interacting with the people. She is smiling, which is a refreshing thing to be greeted by when you walk into a restaurant, this restaurant especially. I'm like, things have changed. It's nice, cool. So 45 minutes later, we don't have our food. 45 minutes, she brings all of our food out all at once. Phone rings. There's a lady on the phone. The lady on the phone says she wants to order some pizzas. Well done. When you are done cooking them, run them through the oven again. Burn them. So she reiterates this to the guy who's doing the pizzas, cooking. And he kind of has something shitty to say about it. I don't know why, but whatever. To the point where she realizes this is not being done and makes this dude fucking run them through the oven again. About this time, we're just eating, and my pizza's shit. It's just fucking, it's literally like the pizza had been there from last night, and they just kind of like warmed it up again. There's not enough cheese, there's not enough there's nothing, right? It's not what it used to be. You can tell they're fucking just cutting corners. I hadn't been there. We had not done business in a capacity in probably 3 years there. 3 years. I walk to the bathroom. I come back. There's a lady out front. Have you been helped? We've already been in the fucking restaurant. This is the manager now. Amanda's like, we just need to pay. And she's just fucking a bad representation of the restaurant. She's slouchy. She's just a kind of shitty person. We walked out and I go, is that the owner? Amanda goes, that bitch doesn't even own her own fucking car. She's just there. That's the management that's on staff right now. She's just always just has a shitty attitude. Amanda's like, I dealt with her when we were getting pizzas all the time. My point is this. Your customer, when your customer decides to no longer be your customer, or the person that came in your shop and just got dissuaded by your shitty fucking management, they're not going to call you up and go, hey, by the way, I own a business, you own a business. I wish somebody would tell me if I had these problems within my business. Nobody's going to tell you. You know what's going to happen instead? Your fucking $12, $15, $2,000 a month customer, $2,000 a month, that's $24,000 a year for 3 years that didn't come into your business because you didn't fucking talk to your customer. You didn't say thank you to your customer. You didn't even fucking notice that $20,000 or even $1,000 a month on a regular basis, this $1,000 that you were getting every single month, it just ceased coming. And you didn't even run your business enough to look and just go, who are these guys? Where are they? We have a phone number. Hey man, I noticed you guys aren't coming here. What happened? Can we do anything to get your service back? Anything we can do for you? But they didn't even know. And I have to assume that it wasn't just one person. It just wasn't one account. It has to, if this is happening, there are people that when they just get poor service, they're just going to go away. I am guilty of that. We have not provided good service for a long time. We just had a really good product and we had some dudes around us that knew us. We've really flipped in the last couple of years trying to interact with the customer, trying to get the past customers back. I pick up the phone. Hey, man, I see you haven't ordered anything in 3-4 years. Just want to touch base. I hope everything's good in your life. If there's anything we can do for you, please just let me know. I make about a dozen of those phone calls a day. They're not all to old customers, new customers also. But I go through the accounts, and I want to know why you're not here. I want to know why you haven't ordered, why you normally order every 30 days, but you haven't ordered in 2 years. I want to know those things. For a small local business, though, $20,000 a year, that's a good chunk of money. I would think you would see that. And I heard, I don't know if it was Frisella or Jocko or somebody said, you know, we get these emails going, hey, you should do this, this, and this. And he goes, you know, first instinct is fuck you. Why am I going to listen to you? You don't run a business. But really, that's the most valuable information because most of your customers, when they decide to no longer be your customer, nobody takes the time. They're just done with you when they're done with you. So interact, ask questions, be fucking friendly, man. You have no idea through the day, the people you encounter, if you just smile at them, how you can change their whole entire day. And that shit will trickle down. And they'll smile and they'll be nice to somebody. They'll be nice to somebody. Later in the day, you might end up being nice to somebody that they were nice to, and it changed the path of their whole day in your interaction. Be contagious. That's my point, I guess. I have a lot of points in this video. Everybody will see something different. If you watch this video today, you'll hear one thing. If you watch this video next week, you might hear something different. You evolve as you start putting and implementing things. Just be contagious.